Howdy do, buckaroos. Okay, this is just me trying to roof something. If you've seen anything else I've ever built, you'll know that roofing is not my strong suit. So with this one, I specifically was going for I started with an approximation of a Lil Simsy style with roofing, but you can see me get variants of frustrated, or maybe I deleted that footage. I might have deleted it. There were several bulldozings of this build before it actually happened, because I just was so very frustrated. But I started with Lil Simsy's 100 dormers, bump outs for days sort of style, and then I tried to make it, I don't know, my own. I'm not really sure what I accomplished here, but I feel like it's more visually interesting than any roofing I've done ever. I'm counting this one as a win. I am relatively happy with how this turned out, roofing and the rest of the build. This is a 100 baby build because that's why I started building. I'm not sure if the video in which I talked about that the first time ever saw the light of day, because I was pretty frustrated with the renovation I did, but the very first build I did that got traction on the gallery was a renovation of just the house I had built while I was doing my very first 100 baby challenge. And it was it was a really impressive renovation because the original was this sprawling, gross thing. If you've ever done a 100 baby challenge starting with a starter home and just forced the house to grow according to your needs, you'll know what that house looked like. It was pretty tragic. It was a scary looking house. So when I renovated it, it looked really impressive. It was a very simple renovation, but it was one of the very first things I'd ever done, build-wise. I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 2, but I've never really cared what the houses looked like before, because I'm relatively young. I'm only 19, so when I started playing The Sims, I was playing on my dad's save files, just kind of doing whatever, because he had all these expansion packs, and I thought it was so cool. So this is a relatively new, it was last year that I was oh, well, I'm going to be playing this game all the time. Might as well invest a little bit more anything into it. So I did. Now I'm here. But really, I still build for the people that follow me on the gallery, which isn't that many that literally follow me, but there's a substantial amount of people that are there for my 100 baby stuff. So yeah, so this is a 100 baby build. I did, if you want to look on the gallery, I did another 100 baby build because I got bored of the house my 100 baby challenge was living in. This is my third try at a 100 baby challenge. The first one I gave up on because I just got too stressed about it. And the second one, I think I corrupted, I think that world got corrupted, because I always play on my laptop. I've never had the money for a gaming rig of any sort. So just every once in a while the amount of glitching gets too crazy and I have to give up on a world. And obviously I keep the save file. But this is my third try, and it's going pretty well. I'm trying to think how many I have. I feel like, hold on, let me do the alphabet really quick. I'm alphabet naming this set. I think it was either my first or second try at 100 Baby Challenge. I had named all of my children based off of Roman numerals. So I had named them the names in Latin. I was counting in Latin because I'm a big giant dork. But this time I'm alphabet naming them because that's a way more standard way of doing this. I'm on my third alphabet. So 50. So if I have two alphabets, that's 52 children. And then I'm trying to think what letter I'm on. Oh, my poor kids. I was just playing on this file. R. Okay, I think we're at R. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay. 18? Is R the 18th letter of the alphabet? We're going to say that it is. Because, man, I don't know. So I have exactly 70 children. In my current 100 baby challenge. Which is exciting. I'm only 30 away from the finish line. Yes. Let's get one more alphabet and it'll be fun. I think. I don't know. I'm having a good time. My matriarch, I got so lucky. I hit the genetic lottery with this matriarch. I have no idea how I did that. But she's so pretty. She's so pretty. I got so lucky. She's so pretty. So now all the kids, whenever they age up, I'm just like, oh, yes! And I spend way too much time, like, dressing up the teenagers because I get tired of my, like, 8,000 toddlers. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a second and dress up some teens. But yeah, it's going relatively well, but I got bored. I built this really cool-looking, elaborate house. It's on my gallery, but it's a while back now. It was at some point last year, actually. I've been taking a break from the 100 Baby Challenge. But I built this really cool-looking house. It's like an octagon house. It had all these weird bump outs. It actually looked really cool. I was really happy with it. But it was weird and cramped because of the shape of it. So things were always glitchy and always frustrating, and it looked cool, but it wasn't functional enough for the challenge. So I moved them out of it and into a really simple house I built that is the 100 Baby Challenge house before this one on my gallery. It's just a little, like, green clapboard house. It's a very simple little house. Obviously, it's big. It's a big house. Because I was tired of not having space for my kids to, like, spread out and do things. But it's not a convoluted, weird house. So, yeah. That's why I've been thinking about 100 Baby Challenges lately. Because I picked mine back up, and I am remembering all the nuances of building one of these houses and having it be functional. I will tell you, I consistently forget bassinets in these builds. So you won't see me put one in the speed build. But I promise you, I put in bassinets in the nursery when I realized that I hadn't. I shove them in there. My bassinets always end up, like, tucked into weird corners. Because I forget them. And I tried to have some consistency with the rugs and things, because I have a bad habit of just, like, picking cool rugs, and every 5 feet in the house there's going to be, like, a different rug, which is ridiculous. Like, nobody decorates like that. So I tried to have, like, a couple of the same rug. In the kids' rooms it's the same rug in different colors. I actually think I used the same rug in the master bedroom down there too. Yeah, I had fun with this. It's a base game build. I don't think I've said that yet. My bad. It's a base game build. I forget what my inspiration for that was. I built a starter. The tiny eco home starter that I put up a speed build for. Normally, my starters do, like, relatively well in the gallery, but that starter only got, like, 4 downloads. And I thought that it might be because it had so many packs. So I decided that I was going to do a base game build, but I didn't want to do a base game starter because they always look really sparse. There's not a lot of cheap decoration in the base game, so it always looks like kind of sad. I always feel weird putting it on the gallery because it's kind of sad. So I was like, I know what I'll do. Instead of limiting my budget, I am going to build a 100 baby challenge house, ground up, with no specific lineage in mind. Normally when I build a 100 baby challenge house, it's for my matriarch, so I have a specific intention. I put stuff in the house for this matriarch to be a painter, because that's kind of the easiest way to make money here, especially since this house is so expensive. I'm sure the property tax is going to be insane. Yeah. Also, I've been watching spooky videos while I was doing this build, so I was watching spooky videos for 3 hours. It was inappropriate. I listened to too many scary Reddit stories, so if I fall silent, it's because I'm alone in my apartment and I've been listening to scary stories. My bad. Well, I guess that's something I can talk about too. This is kind of a long one, so I'm trying to ramble a little bit because I know most people already know how to build a 100 baby challenge house, so they're not super looking for, a DIY manual here. But, so yeah, right. Story I was going to tell was that my roommate went back home to visit his parents. We both moved to Chicago for school last year, and we got this place because both of us were supposed to have jobs over the summer, and then those fell through because of COVID, so we've just kind of been here and chilling. But he went home to visit his parents and decided he wasn't gonna come back, which means now I'm paying rent by myself, which is okay. I am incredibly lucky. I have emergency funds in place and on the way, and I'm already in debt, so I'm not scared to take out loans. So I took out some pretty frightening loans, student loans, for this upcoming school year, so I'll just use my loan refund, and I've got it under control. But it was incredibly frightening, and he texts this to me. He texted it to me, didn't have the decency to call. He texted it to me. By the way, if you're a roommate, don't do that. What? Don't do that. Why? What? And in the text, he just goes, I understand if you want to call. No, I don't want to call you now. Now I'm pissed, and I don't want to call, because you'll get all uppity about the fact that I'm pissed. Anyway. So, yeah, which is also why there's probably going to be more videos going forward, because there's absolutely nothing stopping me from being loud, very loud, and talking about The Sims. It's joyous. It's a great occasion that isn't terrifying at all. Anyway, the kids' rooms are not as exciting as my 100 baby kids' rooms usually are, because base game kid stuff is really, really babyish, and I try and make these rooms usable for kids and teens, because obviously I'm not going to redecorate the bedroom that the kids who are cycling in and out of this house use. They are stuck with what they get. I assign them a bed, and they gotta sleep in that room until they're a young adult. So I try and make them more flexible but base game doesn't have a lot of options on that front, so it didn't go super well. Yeah, and I have an outdoor area, a pool, because fitness is one of my favorite skills to use to get teens out of the house, because a lot of the time, I think they changed the way losing and gaining weight works in a patch that I wasn't paying attention to, and now, because I don't have my kids exercise every second of every day, they are always like a weird in-between weight when they age up to teen, and it's very odd. Like, I'm trying to figure out what does that, because it is newer. That didn't used to happen. Like I said, I've been playing the 100 Baby Challenge for a while, like some years now, and I think that is new. So I use fitness and wellness to see if I've just been trying to figure out if it's like an exercise thing or if it's a food thing, like if they change the way calories. I have no idea. So I've been experimenting. So that's why there's fitness stuff on the second floor and there's a pool in the backyard, because that's how I've been trying to experiment. So now it's just like my go-to skill building 400 baby challenges, and it goes pretty quickly, especially wellness goes really quickly, but fitness goes relatively quickly too, especially with a pool, because then you can build fun. So they like come home after school and they're all bummed out because they had to go to school. So you can make them swim laps in the pool, and it builds fitness and fun. Good times. Yeah, I've just been landscaping. You know me, landscaping. There you go. Screenshots. So you know the drill. Like and subscribe. Let me know how you felt about me rambling for 17 minutes. I know that's not any different than my usual. Was my roofing terrible? Kind of, but it was better than it usually is. So I might do some more houses just to practice roofing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Send this to somebody who might care, or somebody who doesn't, and then laugh. I don't know. I'll see you later. It's probably bad that there's nobody here to stop me from talking endlessly. Oh no.